If you're a high ticket closer or you run sales calls to your business, here's a 50% boost for free on becoming more efficient with your sales calls. And it's by pulling calls forward. Okay. The most important place to do this is if clients are self-booking. Definitely a huge opportunity there. My company doesn't self-book because we've noticed it's just a pain in the bum, but we have setters. So if you are self-booking, please do this, but it also works even when you're not, when your clients aren't self-booking. So what's the benefit of a pull forward and how do you do it? So first of all, let's start with how you do it. It's really easy. Give them a call and say, hey, just confirming your call that you booked in this time. Awesome. I've actually had a cancellation today at 4 p.m. Like, would you be able to make that work? That's it. Okay. That's how you start the conversation. If they can, great. If they can't, fine. Then you've confirmed them for that time. You make sure it still works. Why is this so powerful? There's a load of reasons. The most important one is to utilize your current time slots more effectively. So if you have empty slots for tonight, if you can fill those up, now you're done. Which also frees up the slots of where people were booked in further down the line. Awesome. You've also managed to pull forwards the furthest people in the future who are the ones who most recently booked in, which means they're the hottest leads. And you know that hotter leads close faster. So win-win-win immediately. You've also then got, if they're self-booking, this is an opportunity where you can actually make sure you qualify them properly. So if they have booked in, you can actually make sure, you can kind of do like an appointment setting thing here to make sure that they've got the right budget, it's the right timing, all this sort of stuff, so that they are going to close. And if they're not, you don't waste your time and you don't waste theirs. So huge benefits. The other nice one, which is the one that my team use the most, is that we do this when we have a no-show. So if we have a no-show or a cancellation, we can now use that time slot more effectively rather than sat there just doing nothing. So if I've had someone no-show, fine, we try and get hold of them, fine, pull someone forward and be like, hey, can you do this now? Again, you get all of those benefits ahead. And also if you had a cancellation, you might be able to refill it. This will just drastically increase the amount of calls that you take per unit time and of people who are actually going to pay you more money. Right? So worst case, you get a more full calendar. Best case, you're making way more money because you're bringing the most urgent people forwards. Oh, and the other massive effect on this is pretty much everyone that you will pull forward or try to pull forward and speak to will now show up, which drastically increase the show rates because you've reconfirmed their booking. And if you pull them forward, they can't no-show on you. Right? So this alone drastically boosts closes. So if you're good and you don't need to change much else, this will really help you out. Let me know. I'd really be intrigued to hear any stories or situations of how much it's helped you guys, or if there are any ways that you've seen that you have noticed it has either helped or hindered your own sales that I didn't mention here. There we go. Hope this is helpful. Have a great one, guys. Make some money and help some people.